Hey guys, by the end of this video, you will understand specifically when you look at advanced YouTube analytics, what all different features or what all different information you can get for a given YouTube video. Let's get straight into the video. First things first, to access advanced YouTube analytics, you gotta log into your YouTube studio and then go to content, open a video which you wanna see. So for instance, I wanna see, say, this one, and I click on analytics, and then it of course opens up the basic YouTube analytics for this video. But what I'm more interested in is some advanced numbers, and I'll show you what all is available there. I click on advanced mode. So here YouTube not only gives me some of the basic data which you just saw, how much revenue this YouTube video has earned for me, how many views it's got, how many subscribers it's got, but you can get into more detailed nitty-gritties. For instance, I will first get into traffic sources. So in traffic sources, you can see all the different areas from which people are discovering these videos. So for this particular video, for instance, it's got a lot of views from the channel pages, which is people who are already subscribers to my channel probably, or someone who's opened the Home Banao channel and has scrolled to this video. Browse features, this is getting into the YouTube browse functionality. Suggested, which is when you see a specific video on the right hand side, you see a suggested portion, right? That's your suggested videos. Other features can be notifications, maybe the community posts. Then you have YouTube search and playlists. So this particular video, one of the misconceptions which people typically have is that YouTube views you end up getting through search. Search is a major contributor for views, but you get a lot more from browse, suggested, and channel pages itself. Next, you can go into geographies, and you can see that this video for the last 28 days primarily has got views from India. Now I want you to pay attention to another portion here. You can change the time span for which you are seeing data. For instance, I can click here and I can see since upload, which is since the video was released, and I can see it's got 12 views from US. I can then go into cities, and it's not able to give me city-wise data because you need a lot more information. However, sometimes when I go into geography, I think YouTube is still working on this UI. If I click within India, I can see which states I'm getting a lot of views from. I have seen that the cities feature works really well when you're talking about videos which, get a lot of views from the US. You actually get city-wise data. So going into geographies, if I open India, I can get state-wise data at the very least. So I'm getting a lot of views from Karnataka, Maharashtra, Telangana. Makes sense. A lot of construction projects are going on there. Next, I can get into viewer age. So this will give me information whether my video is being shown to the right audience. YouTube algorithm is really good at that, but I can get information of all the different age groups. So this video, for example, between 25 and 44 years get almost 80% of the views, which makes sense. So this video is for a home improvement and home design channel, and a lot of people in this age bracket actually are looking for this kind of content. I can also get into gender, so male or female, pretty clear. One important thing to keep in mind that 80 or 90% of all of YouTube viewers are actually male. So the fact that this video has got 30% female viewership is a really interesting indicator for me. So, the presenter for the video, for example, was a woman. Maybe that's a contributing factor, but getting 30% female views, it's pretty incredible. Next, you can see date and on which date how many views this video got. This will help you figure out if you're getting a lot of views on the weekdays, weekends, etc. Next, I can go to revenue source. So this was going to give me your ads, the different kinds of, basically ads are your YouTube AdSense, and premium is people who have YouTube Premium. If they've seen the video, what portion of revenue I'm getting from there. Next is subscription status. This is something which I pay a lot of attention to. What is the percentage of viewers who are not subscribed who are getting a lot of my videos and their recommendations, and how many of them who are subscribed are actually watching my videos. So this will tell you, how healthy this video is. So in this case, I'm getting 67% from people who are not subscribed, 33% from people who are subscribed. So this will give you a way of thinking about subscription status as well. Next is subscription source. This one is going to give me information of from where someone is finding my video and then going into the actual watch page. So YouTube watch page is actual the video page and they're clicking on subscribe, or are they going to my channel, seeing my channel and then subscribing? So in this case, 54 subscribers I've got directly from the video watch page. Most of them are not going to the other section and trying to subscribe from there. Next, let's move on. I can see information of what's the type of the screen which people are watching the videos on. So I'm getting a lot of people who watch on mobile phones, that's obvious, but 13% are watching on their TV. That means what? Like a lot of people like consuming this content on TV. So that tells you that, hey, start paying attention to the production quality, because a lot of people are watching this content on the TV. Next, you can see ad type. So this will tell you that for all the ads which are running on your YouTube video, what is the revenue which you're getting from. For instance, from skippable ads, you're getting about 70% of the revenue. Bumper ads, about 8% of the revenue, not a lot. Non-skippable ads, so these are the most frustrating ads, but that contributes to about 12% of the revenue. If I click on more, you can get some more information. Now, a lot of times, a lot of this information may not be beneficial depending on how large your channel is, but let's look at each one of them. So transaction type, there's no transactions going on. This can give me information of if there is a donate button enabled. This feature is not enabled in India, but it's enabled in the US and a lot of other countries. I can get that information here. I can look at the YouTube product. So YouTube has a lot of different products like YouTube Gaming, YouTube Kids, from where people are watching. This particular video, it's targeted to adults. People are directly watching from YouTube itself. I can look at operating system. So a lot of people are watching from Android, from iOS. So 17% of my audience, for example, is watching from iOS. So that's a really interesting indicator or a point for me. This can help you figure out maybe the income brackets. A lot of them are watching from the Mac as well, about 2% of them. Let's look at, okay, so few more parts I want to talk about here. So the end screen element type and the end screen element. So if I open the end screen element type, every video has certain end screens. For this, I have not added the end screens, but you can add those as well. And then of course, you know what kind of subtitles people are viewing. So everyone's viewing in English. This channel again is focused on India and Hindi. Maybe some people want to see in English. Now, this is not all, guys. In advanced YouTube analytics, when you open the traffic source, apart from these columns which you're seeing here, views, watch time, average duration, impression, click-through rate, you can also get a lot of information when you click plus and you try to, add more columns. For instance, I want to see the YouTube premium views. So YouTube premium views is someone who's paying for the YouTube premium, and I can see that 10% of all my views are YouTube premium views. So that's an interesting metric. I can probably think about that and how I can make a decision around it. I can add plus, and maybe so the parts which are scratched out, I can't add for this particular tab. I can add it for another tab. But say I want to see average percentage viewed, which is really important for me. So the average percentage viewed, when someone from a suggestion is clicking on it, it's 36%. So that's amazing. When someone is watching from a playlist, it's 22%. So what does this tell me? I probably need to, redo the thumbnail and try to push it more into suggested, because I'm getting a very high average view percentage from there. So guys, this was a interesting tour into advanced YouTube analytics. I'll be working on an even more detailed video where I'll be talking about each specific traffic tab which is there in the YouTube. So your traffic source, your geography, your cities, and how to make sense of that data. But keep this in mind that advanced analytics really helps you drill down. This is recommended for channels which are of course a little bit bigger, because you have access to a lot more data. Bottom line is this, guys. The two main metrics you got to focus on is your views and your average view percentage. Everything else is just feeding into that. So I would use a lot of this data to figure out performance, if the messaging, if the targeting is right, and if YouTube is pushing it to the right audience. So hope you like this video. That's about it. See you guys in my next video.